Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Gabby from Fox and Bunny Rise, and in today's video we're going to be making polymer clay knot studs. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So we got a new pasta machine because our previous one broke, and we got the Atlas 150 because we heard it's really good, and we're going to put it through the test in this video. And look at how shiny it is. You can see all my double chins in it right there. But anyways, let's put this through the test and see how good it actually is. So first things first, I'm just going to cut a piece of white polymer clay, and I'm going to split that piece into 4 pieces because we're going to be making 4 different colors, which is blue, green, purple and pink, and we're going to make them in pastel colors. That's why we're going to be mixing this white with the colors. So after I cut up the white, I'm going to cut the colors up. So we're going to cut up a little bit of this pink color and then this beautiful blue color that we're going to be mixing with white. And I was struggling to cut this, and then I went in again because I thought we wouldn't have enough, even though I didn't use up the whole thing. Spoiler alert. And then this beautiful purple color. And this bright green color that we're going to try and turn into pastel green. So I have all my colors, and the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to soften them up by conditioning in between my hands. And I like to do this because it blends in much better with the white than when I just leave it hard. I don't know, I just find it easier. And another thing that I do, since I broke my previous pasta machine, is I roll out the white clay just to make sure that it's thin enough to go through the new machine. I don't want to make the same mistake again and break it again. So I'm then going to add those colors that we cut, and I'm going to start with 2 blobs for the pink, 2 blobs for the blue, 1 bigger blob for the green. I don't know why I didn't cut it up in half, but I just went with it. I also did the same with purple. I just added 1 big blob. And then I went through with the pasta machine and conditioned it and mixed in the color quite well. It needed a lot of passes to actually come out, but just to talk about the pasta machine, I wasn't putting much force into it, and it was so smooth and so nice, and I absolutely love this pasta machine. The previous one would struggle to turn the handle, and the handle would keep on falling out, and I hated every single time it would fall on my foot. But this handle was stuck to the machine, and I actually struggled to put the handle in. It took a bit of pushing in and force to put the handle in. I think that's why it's not coming out, but it's so nice and I absolutely love it. It saves my arms. So these are the final colors that we're going to be using to make the polymer knot studs. And the first thing, I'm going to use an extruder with this one hole attachment, and we're going to roll this up into a little cylindrical shape and stuff that into the extruder, and we're going to make these long thick noodles. So after we're done with this, we will have these nice colors, and I usually just like to roll it a bit with my fingers to make it more even. And then we're going to make this loop or knot, and we're going to slowly pull on both sides and kind of bring the two together. I'm going to cut off the excess, and I'm going to wrap the top bit around, whichever way you want to do it, it's fine, and just gonna secure it. And that's pretty much what the knot studs are like, and these ones are the big ones, and I'm just gonna repeat the process with all the colors. I really like how the knots look. It's probably been my favorite style of earrings lately. And I have, well, we have on the website dark orange and this cream brown color, and I've been wearing them non-stop. I absolutely love it. So for more summery vibes, we're going to make brighter colors, or for people who love a bit more color than I do, because I wear black all the time. So I'm not a color person, but maybe I should start being one, because these are absolutely cute. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use this other attachment, which has 6 holes in it, and we're going to repeat the process as before and make a smaller version of those knot studs for all of the colors. So we're going to use the same technique. We're just going to make a little knot, and we're going to pull on each side gently so you don't pull it out too much. And here I was struggling to make it go the way I wanted, and I'm just going to do the loop over first and then cut off the other edge. Both ways work. I don't really mind which way it goes. I never remember which one I did before, so I just go with whatever feels right at that given moment and whichever looks better. In the end, you end up with the same looking knot studs anyways. So I'm just going to repeat the process for all of the colors, and you can see how much smaller they are than the bigger ones. So another design that I wanted to try is to use 2 of those thinner noodles together and make a knot, and just to see what it looks like. And I'm doing the same thing, but pulling 2 was much harder than pulling 1, I'll tell you that. But I kept on going gently and pulling it, Let me tell you, this part I found so satisfying, just cutting the ends off, and apparently I didn't cut off all the way, but it turned out so adorable. I love these, and we're going to repeat the process for all the colors. So I'm going to use a little bit of isopropyl alcohol and just clean up the edges and the dust and different residue of the other colors that magically went on these knots somehow, and I'm just gonna clean them all up before we put them in the oven. So now I'm just going to transfer them on a baking tray, and I don't know who else likes to do this, but I like to put them in line. I find it quite satisfying to have all these colors, and they're so cute. So next thing, we're going to put it in the oven for 30 minutes at 110 degrees Celsius. And this is what it looks like after the baking. They are absolutely adorable, absolutely love the colors. And we're just going to add the stud posts and we'll pretty much be done with it. This is the most difficult part for me because I sometimes struggle with the glue and sometimes the stud post doesn't want to stay in place, and I'm using the glue cap to hold it down. That's the only thing I could think of apparently, and then some parts I hold by the base with my fingers, but then my fingers sometimes get stuck to it. So I found maybe holding with the top of the glue cap is the best way to go. So we're going to be launching these cute studs around mid-May, and you'll be able to find it at foxandbunnyrise.com then. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye.